Hi everyone, Aaron Ninness from Denver, Colorado, your mortgage professional here with another episode of How Much Mortgage Can I Afford? Over the last few episodes, I've started to get some great questions in from the YouTube community, Facebook, people calling and asking, hey Aaron, you're talking a lot about down payments and minimum down payment assistance, but what is the minimum down payment? So I wanted to do an episode today to just address that specific question. The reason I think this comes up is because, like, I had a client who was specifically looking to put 5% down on a loan. And then they started looking at condos, and the credit union they were working with said, you need 10% down on a condo. Well, the reality is that is not a real guideline for mortgages in general. That certainly could be a guideline that credit union has in place, but it's not a reality of what is possible. Just like there's many banks that still say 20% down is required. The reality is that that's just what they require. So what is the real information? Well, let's start on loan type, because that's really where it starts. If you're a true first-time home buyer, the minimum down payment is 3% down on a conventional loan. That is the reality. If you're on an FHA loan, it's 3.5%. VA loans typically are 0% if you have your VA eligibility. And then there's a fourth loan type that we use on the outskirts of the Denver metro area. It's further east, or if you go into the mountains heading towards Grand Junction, especially Evergreen, Pine, Bailey, those areas, where you can get a USDA loan. It does have some income restrictions on those, and that is also a zero down loan. Now, when we talk about down payment assistance, what you have to understand is down payment assistance is supplementing your down payment. So it's not that you are not bringing in the full down payment, it's just coming by either a gift or a grant from that nonprofit or as a second mortgage attached to the property. But in the end, you still had to have put down the minimum down payment for the first mortgage to go through. So there's lots of ways to get into a home for zero down, lots of ways to do it with $1,000 or even just a couple thousand. You don't need the 10 or the 20% that you hear commonly. Hopefully that answers the question of how much money you need saved up for your down payment. And of course it differs from scenario to scenario, but mortgage professionals like myself are here to help you through that process. As always, if you enjoyed the information, give me a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on another episode of How Much I Can Afford.